Okay, it is Friday, January 12th, and let's see what kind of hokey stuff's going around. I just took this screenshot a little bit ago. Texas National Guard blocking Border Patrol from key stretch of its Eagle Pass. Here's what they're saying. Of course, they're called. Some are saying it's the Texas Military Department. It's just the controlling branch of all their National Guards. But here is their statement. The current posture is to prepare for future illegal immigrant surges and to restrict access to organizations that perpetuate illegal immigrant crossings in a city park at the Rio Grande and greater Eagle Pass area. Okay, now you can look at this as a whole bunch of different ways, and it's all underneath agenda. It doesn't matter if it's Biden president, Trump is president, which I'll kind of address again here in a second. But let's take this as legit from the governor, tired of the horse shit, and the Border Patrol out there kind of bitching about it. This actually takes, and it's probably planned, this takes the pressure off the Border Patrol, saying, well, it's no longer us stopping the immigrants / illegals. It is the Texas Military Department, which is the National Guard. That'd be a very good game to play. And another big issue is you have the National Guard out there now keeping out the Border Patrol, and here stating they're going to stop future immigrant searches. So, of course, if this is going to be true, then none better get through there. They better just let them come through the fence or whatever, get into that park area, that area of Eagle Pass, and they get no further. Correct, if that's the way this is supposed to work. But another bigger issue is, I've been watching CNN, and you're not seeing nothing come out on that I haven't heard one word yet coming out on the whole Democrat side of this, is that you are not allowed under our Constitution to use the National Guard to stop people from crossing the border. And how do we know that? Because when they went through this crap with the Trump agenda, he sent the National Guard down there, and remember, all they were allowed to do was to observe and report. So just see the bullshit that is in all this. It's just amazing. Sooner or later somebody's going to come out. We know the military. Well, then we know that the media is controlled, but so far nobody's bitching about, hey, you can't use the National Guard to do this. It's just look at the bullshit that's involved in all this. And let's pause here. Okay, back to the Houthi attacks on the Red Sea ships. All those little red dots are supposed to be ships that were attacked. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18, maybe 20-ish. Let me pause here. This is this is November, December. Here's a piece of wonderful film footage we saw, and we thank you for the convenience of the Houthis for attaching a camera to the tail of their helicopter. Nice and convenient. And this, I believe, was a different one. I'm not sure. I should have looked down that other one. This was the Galaxy Leader ship. They supposedly still have this ship. Let me pause here. This was supposed to be the first ship targeted, was that Galaxy Leader, partially owned by the British, blah, 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 controlled by Israel. Because they supposedly were only going to go after Israeli-controlled ships, or owned, or whatever. Since then, additional takeover attempts. We saw all the red dots. And we have this. Nonetheless, the Houthis have since targeted many other ships with no links to Israel, with cruise missiles, drones, and anti-ship ballistic missiles. Okay, our press, our military loves to show film footage of shit like this. How can we have not seen one piece of film footage of missiles being launched, of damage to ships? The only thing we have is that one ship right there that I know of. Like I said, we have no film footage of damaged ships, sinking ships, people injured, people dying, people dead. Let me pause here. I think I got another little screenshot. I must add this to that. December 31st, the U.S. military said Sunday its forces opened fire on Houthi rebels, and where was it? Sank 3 of their ships. Where's all the wonderful film footage of that? Because they love to put all this shit out. People love to, even if you're anti-war, anti-Israel, anti-Palestine, who knows? People love to watch that kind of shit, like when you drive by and have to watch a car accident. We don't even have any fake video or real video of attacks, ballistic missiles, anti-ship missiles, cruise missiles. At least fake that. They don't even have to throw shit out anymore. They could just put out articles and claim all this is happening. And we don't. How about even some those radar tracks they show with the missiles being launched from Yemen, and all that's just a wonderful thing, an excuse. Maybe one or two might have been legit, and they staged them anyway and tricked these people into doing it. Who knows? So they could go bomb some targets in Yemen. Because what do we got now? The U.S. Supposedly attacking all these targets and probably more. Blah, blah, blah. And of course, well, now, see, the thing is, well, you need to strike back to the people in Yemen. Oh, you got to go further. You got to go after Iran because Iran's backing them people, blah, blah, blah. But just see all the horse shit in this Texas thing now with the, who knows, maybe the governor's in on it. I mean, I'm sure the majority down there are tired of this shit like the rest of us are. And like I've said over the years, it's not just about illegals. It's about the fact that we can't afford to have other people in this fucking country. Pause here. Okay, let's get to the weather, and it's suddenly changed. Amazing how we go from extremely fucking warm to a kind of a sort of 2012 movie type storm system across almost the entire country. This screenshot I took January 11th. Virtually the entire lower 48 is about to experience extreme weather. As I've been showing, because they've been reporting, because they know what's coming, because they know what they're doing, whether it's intentional or it's out of control weather loops, because they fucked up the atmosphere and the ocean and everything so bad. Climate change, geoengineering is increasing thunderstorms and winds. Excuse me, thunderstorm winds. Pause here. This is from November 23. And I have to show this again because that goes with everything else that's going on. Our planet's atmosphere warmed about 1.3, blah, blah, blah. Atmospheric river frequency and strength across the globe could increase by as much as 50% and 25% respectively. And what are we seeing? This was from January of 23. And of course, now this wonderful thing they're going to start throwing in jet stream is climate change causing more blocking weather events. This was from 2020. When did it start getting really, really bad? Like 3 years ago, and about the time they started COVID. Like I said, COVID's a cover-up for shortages and other shit, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, out of page, but fears of broader Middle East conflict grow following U.S. and U.K. strikes in Yemen. You mean fears of broader staged Middle East conflicts? Planned. Fuckers. Of course, this has been going on. I think this is roughly day 5 yet of all these tornadoes and tornado warnings going on in January, and not just a small possibility, but happening and covering all them various states. I think we're on day 5 of this stuff going on now down there. All these go together. This starts with a week ago or something. Remember that severe weather and those huge waves were hitting in California, and they showed that wonderful video, that truck getting pushed and some people get knocked down by the wave. That started with that, not with these storm systems coming across the upper north and this. Just another screenshot of their tornado crap. I mean, it's legit, but not. I caught this off the Weather Channel, and this is what I want to show, how this is just popping up right here. Of course, you got all this on the upper coming down from up Alaska, whatever the fuck you call it, the west coast of Canada. Oh shit, I gotta answer my phone. Oh, I don't think my phone will pause that long. I got a call from the desk. I have to go up and do my job as RA. Apparently they're having an issue with the voucher room. But I'll pause this and hope it lasts till I get back. If not, I'll have to do a 2-parter. I mean, same video, but blah blah. Yay, my phone stayed on pause. I had to run up to the 3rd floor, and they wanted me to give somebody a warning who they thought was maybe going to sneak people in. But anyway, I want to show this weather loop thingy here. It's moisture in the air. Oops. Okay, this is going to be a 240-hour, which is 10-day weather loop for air moisture. And oops, we want to go down the key down here. Values between yellow and white, including blue, represent a relatively moist atmosphere. Values colder than white, including green, represent clouds. So we want to look at anything from yellow, white to blue, the blue being the wettest. And like I said, look at the very top here. Oh, gotta go a little higher. Look at the very top in the middle. I did a 240-hour weather loop. So just look at this moisture they brought in.
Oops. What am I doing here?
Whether it's accident or whether it's not accident, but weather loops that are out of control combined with geoengineering or, blah, blah, blah. But look at this. I'm going to let it run through probably twice. You know what? And now that I'm looking at myself record this up here, this is supposed to be 240 hours. It's only showing 2 days. The 9th and the 10th. But still, look at that.
Like I'm going to say, you're probably already said, all our wonderful January tornadoes.
That's, like I said here, I did notice afterwards this is a mid-level water, and there's also lower level, so there's actually more, but let me pause here. Okay, I was watching the Weather Channel, and this is a screenshot I took January 11th. I wish I could have been recording, but it would have been too late anyway. There's Storm Ember that went through, Finn, and apparently they didn't name that little one. Oh, where's my damn finger? Apparently they didn't name that one there. That's Jerry. But look at this one over here that's way, way away. Is that the Pacific Ocean on that side? But anyway, look how far. That's, I don't know how many thousands of miles or whatever. But I shit you not, dude for the Weather Channel said that this one is going to put snow on the ground in Dallas. Apparently, I don't know if they haven't named it yet, but he said what his words were, and I don't lie or exaggerate because exaggerating is lying, but he said that one over the ocean is going to put snow on the ground in Dallas. Now, if that actually happens, or even it just shows the programming and the dude on the Weather Channel isn't in on the agenda, but he's reading the shit, coming across a teletype. They're all, but look at that's just fucking amazing and astonishing the shit that's going on, and you still got all this moisture and shit being brought up from down here. So, you got further down in South America is being hit, and I need to check on California, see if they're still getting all that fucking storm shit down there. Because remember, it started down there with them storm surges and all that crap. But let me pause here. And look at this. This is a really oh, here we go. Water vapor loop, 3 days. Look at that shit. And I screened, that was January 10th, the day before I did the other one. So it's probably the same thing, just on a faster speed. Anyway, it was interesting. This screenshot's also from the 10th. Local storm reports, past 48 hours. Look at that. Pause here. This one also from the 10th. I know what I did. I took 2 pictures as they were moving to the west. Oh, do I have a third? Yes, there is a third. And it's still just amazing, this and the cold shit that they're pushing down here again, intentional or out of control weather loops or both. Another one from the 10th, showing shit way off to the west. I don't even think this is a 12th. I don't even think that's here yet. Oh, that's probably combined with that other one I was showing where he said it was going to dump snow in Dallas. Of course, all sorts of crap. I'm not going to go and, all the snow amounts are getting everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Some of it's so-called normal amounts. Here's some record lows that are supposed to be coming. Record cold high Sunday. When did I take this? That was also the 10th. A couple days behind. Sorry, folks, not natural whatsoever, and just so fast the shit could get dragged. What if this shit stayed for a while, whether it's these kind of colds or the heats? What if that just stayed for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and didn't fucking change? Like I said, now the temperature with what's going on now, and they just kept bringing these storms, or they kept bringing the heats like we had this last summer and the summer before. Look at that poor person's house, and that one might not. The one next to the one on the right might not be any good either. What a fucking bummer. That's going to be a very careful demolition job. Panama Beach, Florida. Oh, I can't forget the winds. I'm not going to show them all, but these winds have been going across the country. It's been pretty bad here in Denver. It mellowed out a little bit, quite a bit this morning. I mean, it's still, that wind chill still sucks ass. But these winds have just been fucking everywhere. Must throw in the tornadoes and tornado warnings even down into Florida. As this shit moved on and over this way, then went away and came back yesterday. Oh, I haven't seen anything today, but I haven't been paying attention. Oh, and I saw this on somebody's channel, but anyway, this is Jim Gaffigan, pretty much a clean comedian at the Golden Globes Award. If you haven't heard this yet.
Golden Globes. I mean, I can't even believe I'm in the entertainment industry.
Billy, I'm from a small town in Indiana. I'm not a pedophile. You know, I just...
Good stuff. Let's throw in the spending bill, 159 trillion, 886 billion, over half for military. And be fucking rest assured this shit's not going to the military, or, you know, it's going into pockets and preparing their bunkers and their preparedness. You know, like the... Oh, how much? I forgot how much I had checked it. Ah, fuck. Hang on, let me pause here.
According to Council on Foreign Relations,
shut up.
the Joe Biden...
Underneath Joe Biden, they're part of the agenda with him. 75 billion has went to Ukraine, which includes humanitarian, financial, military, blah blah. Where's most of that vast majority of that money really going? Google how much to Israel. This says this October this year, last year, 3.3 billion. I don't know if this goes in it. I guess not. It says up by the 22, 150 billion. So that's the way you play the game, and of course, where's all this money really going? Oh, I guess I'm signing off for now, and see you later, bye.